crossed my mind. Lonely people always find each other somehow. Tokyo sleepless under silver skies. Two tired hearts hiding tired eyes. You held my hand like you were scared to fall, like maybe love could save us after all. Now the night remembers everything we were. The station lights flickered pale and white as the last train disappeared into the night. You leaned your head against my shoulder then, like you wanted time to stop again. Now every rainy alley feels the same, full of little echoes of your name. And every midnight coffee shop I see feels unfinished without you next to me. Funny how the city still carries your shadow. Tokyo sleepless, rainy glow. Some memories refuse to let you go. You were calm inside my noisy mind, a rare kind of peace that's hard to find. Some nights still whisper the words we never said. And somewhere under neon lights tonight, maybe you're still searching for alright, while the city quietly breathes our past, like certain feelings were built to last. Tokyo sleepless in the rain, I still hear your footsteps in my brain. Though the world kept moving endlessly, part of you still softly stays with me. Some loves disappear slowly, like headlights in the fog. Rain keeps tapping softly on the window tonight. Streetlights melting slowly into rivers of light. You were sitting quiet with your hands around your cup. Neither one of us knew how to say enough. Outside taxis faded into blurry gold. Inside your tired smile still felt warm to hold. Every little silence sounded louder than before, like the city knew what we were waiting for. Maybe love gets quieter before it disappears. Slow rain, coffee, and your sleepy eyes. Tiny reflections underneath neon skies. We were almost something we could never name. Now the empty chair still whispers your name. Some nights stay forever, even after goodbye. Morning trains were humming somewhere far away, while the vinyl played the songs we used to play. You brushed your fingers lightly across the cafe glass, like you knew our little season couldn't last. I still hear your laughter underneath the storm, like a fading sweater still still holding on to warmth. Every rainy evening pulls me back again to the sound of coffee cups and soft regret. Funny how a memory can still feel alive. Slow rain, coffee, and city lights, two lonely shadows disappearing into night. You were warmth inside a world so cold. Now your voice survives in the quiet smoke. Some hearts leave slowly long after they go. Maybe somewhere downtown you still think of me when the rain falls softly on another street. Slow rain, coffee, and Tokyo blue. Every midnight somehow leads me back to you. Though the season changed and we slipped apart, you still live somewhere inside my heart. Some nights never leave you, no matter how they end. The balcony door stayed halfway open wide. Cool summer wind drifting softly inside. Far away, sirens fading through the dark, like tiny echoes of a tired heart. The radio whispered low beside the bed, while sleepless thoughts kept circling my head. You used to call around this hour each night, just to make the silence feel alright. Lonely voices always sound softer after midnight. Night balcony, radio glow, playing songs from my life ago. You were warmth inside my restless soul. Now every evening feels cold. Some nights keep breathing long after love is gone. Rain began falling over Tokyo streets, blurring neon colors underneath. I watched strangers disappear below while old memories rose slow. Your favorite song suddenly filled the air, and for a second it felt like you were there, standing quietly beside me again, like we never reached the end. Funny how old melodies can reopen closed hearts. Night balcony, radio rain, softly calling out your name. You were comfort in my hardest days. Now your shadow never fades away. Some hearts stay open even after goodbye. And somewhere underneath another sky, maybe you still can't sleep at night, listening to songs that sound like us, and thinking too much. Night balcony, radio lights still glowing softly through sleepless nights. Though the city changed endlessly, part of you still quietly stays with me. Some love never vanishes. It only turns into memory. The cafe stayed open after midnight again. Only tired strangers and cigarette smoke remain. Soft piano drifting through the sleepy room, like the soundtrack to a lonely afternoon. You sat beside me drawing circles in the phone, talking about places where you wanted to go. Outside the rain blurred every passing car. Inside your quiet voice didn't feel far. Some people arrive right before they leave. After midnight cafe lights, everything feels softer in the night. You and me beneath the ember glow, trying not to let each other go. Even broken hearts need somewhere warm. The same old record still repeats while memories wander through these empty seats. Every little shadow reminds me of your smile, like you only disappeared for a little while. The waiter wipes the counter slowly near the door while the rain keeps falling just like before. I still order coffee for two by mistake, like part of me forgot you walked away. Funny how the quiet can hurt more than words. After midnight cafe dreams, nothing's ever quite the way it seems. You were comfort in my colder days. Now your echo never fades away. Even lonely souls need somewhere safe. And somewhere in this city, you might hear this song, wondering if somebody still waits after all. After midnight cafe rain, your memory still dances in my brain. Though the season changed without goodbye, part of us still lives beneath these lights. Some nights stay frozen, some hearts never move. The neon signs were glowing through the mist, like little promises we somehow missed. Cars rolled slowly past the midnight bars, under tired skies and sleepless stars. You leaned against the station railing there, cold wind moving softly through your hair. Your eyes reflected every passing light, like Tokyo itself was breathing tonight. Lonely nights can make small feelings feel enormous. Neon breathing in the pouring rain, trying hard to quiet all the pain. You were warmth inside electric blue, a fragile little world I built with you. Some nights hold on to us long after they end. store buzzed pale and white, while strangers disappeared into the night. I watched your shadow fade beyond the tracks, knowing certain things don't come back. Still the city hums beneath my skin, like your memory quietly lies within. And every alley wrapped in rainy glow feels like somewhere we used to know. Funny how the city still sounds like your voice. Neon breathing under cloudy sky, love looks softer through exhausted eyes. You were calm inside my loudest fear, now your echo follows me for years. Some love leaves slowly like rain down the glass, and somewhere near the final train tonight, maybe you still search for distant light, while this endless city softly moves, carrying old truths. Neon breathing after midnight rain, I still whisper softly to your name, though the seasons changed and drifted by. Part of us still glows beneath the sky. Some hearts stay connected even after goodbye. Fearless pale blue before the dawn, streetlights fading while the night moved on. You sat beside me in the corner booth, wearing tired eyes and yesterday's truth. The city fell softer at 5 a.m., like lonely hearts could breathe again. Steam rising slowly between our hands, while silence said more than we planned. Maybe broken mornings can still heal somebody. Coffee before sunrise glow, some feelings move too deep and slow. You looked at me like we still had time, like maybe healing wasn't hard to find. Some nights end gently, with quiet understanding. The baker opened just across the street, while rainwater gathered near our feet. You smiled softly through the sleepy haze, like somebody trying to survive the days. Now every dawn reminds me of your face, the warmth we found inside that place. And every train that hums awake feels like another small heartbreak. Funny how the sunrise can still feel lonely. Coffee before morning light, two fragile souls escaping night. You were comfort in my scattered mind, a rare kind of peace I couldn't define. Some memory stay warm long after they end, and somewhere underneath the waking sky, you might still think of you and I, holding paper cups in quiet rain, trying not to break again. Coffee before sunrise rain, I still carry echoes of your name. Though the city woke and moved ahead, part of us still lingers in my head. Some mornings stay forever inside tired hearts. nights. The record started spinning after dark, soft crackling sounds filling up the bar. Outside the city shimmered in the rain, inside your eyes carry quiet pain. Blue neon reflected on your face like sadness had found a beautiful place. You leaned your head against the window frame and softly whispered my name. Late nights make strangers tell the honest truth. City lights and vinyl songs, somewhere between staying and moving on. You held my heart like an old melody, fragile and warm with imperfect harmony. Some nights feel endless, when love moves slowly. Taxi headlights drifted through the storm, while your sweater still carried yesterday's warmth. The bartender cleaned glasses one by one, like he already knew we were done. I watched the rain race down the glass, thinking about how quickly moments pass. Your tired smile slowly faded thin, but I still hear it in the wind. Funny how memories sound louder after midnight. City lights and old cafe dreams, nothing's ever really what it seems. You were comfort in the noise outside, a quiet place where lonely hearts could hide. Now every song repeats the shape of your goodbye. And somewhere in another bar tonight, maybe somebody's holding you tight, while this old vinyl keeps turning slow, playing feelings we both used to know. City lights and vinyl rain, I still carry echoes of your name. Though the music faded long ago, part of you still lingers in the smoke. Some love leaves softly, but never fully goes. There's a tawny cafe near the river bend, where lonely people go before the night ends. The waitress knows my order by heart, since the evening you tore mine apart. You used to sit beside the window light, watching snowfall cover up the night. Your tired smile looked fragile and thin, but somehow still pulled me in. Maybe broken people recognize each other. The last table inside still feels like you. Coffee stains and midnight blues. We talked for hours while the city slept. Now only quiet conversations left. Some places keep your memory long after goodbye. The piano softly echoed through the room like an old winter afternoon. Outside taxis faded into white, while we stayed hidden from the night. Now every chair looks emptier somehow, like the silence got louder now. I still glance up whenever the bell rings, expecting impossible things. Some nights hurt gently instead of all at once. The last table inside remains, holding little pieces of our names. You were warmth inside the coldest year. Now your ghost still quietly appears. probably smile like nothing changed, even though we both know certain endings stay the same. The last table inside Café, lights still glow softly through sleepless nights. Though the season carried you away, part of us still lingers where we stayed. Some memories grow warmer the longer they survive. Radio played softly near my bed, while midnight thoughts kept circling my head. Rain tapped slowly on the balcony rail, like an old song too fragile to fail. You used to call around this time at night, just to ask if everything's alright. Now the silence stretches through the room, like smoke dissolving in the blue. Late night voices always sound a little sadder. Cloudy heart FM tonight, playing old emotions under city lights. You were warmth inside my restless soul. Now every station only feels cold. Some songs keep playing even after goodbye. The apartment window fogged against the rain, while your old hoodie still carried your name. Outside strangers hurried through the storm. Inside I still searched for your warmth. The DJ whispered softly through the dark, like he understood broken hearts. And every little melody he played pulled another memory from yesterday. Funny how the night time makes old feelings louder. Cloudy heart FM again, turning lonely moments into pain. You were calm inside my noisy head. Now your echo lingers in my bed. Some memories stay awake until the morning comes. And somewhere under Tokyo skies tonight, maybe you still drive beneath the lights, listening to songs that sound like us, and thinking too much. Cloudy heart FM remains, breathing softly through the rain. Though the city moves without a pause, part of us still survives, because some hearts keep singing long after love is gone. The station clock was blinking 1:03. Cold air drifting slowly over me. You stood beneath the pale fluorescent light, holding back tears you wouldn't let me find. The last local train hummed softly near, like it understood the wait in here. Your suitcase resting quietly by your side, while Tokyo breathed beneath the night. Some goodbyes happen without angry words. station lights. The vending machine buzzed pale and blue, while silence settled softly over you. I watch reflections move across the tracks, knowing certain things don't come back. The train doors open with a tired sound, as strangers slowly gathered all around. You smile gently before stepping inside, like someone trying hard not to cry. Funny how the loudest hurt feels completely quiet. One more train home after midnight glow, two lonely hearts learning to let go. You were warmth inside my colder days, now your shadow fades with passing trains. Some memories linger long after goodbye, and somewhere riding through the city rain, maybe you still whisper my name. Watching sleepless buildings drift away, like us yesterday. One more train home disappears tonight, beneath electric skies and silver light. Though the city keeps moving endlessly, part of you still quietly stays with me. Some people leave softly, but never really go. Snow kept falling on the avenue tonight, silver traffic drifting underneath the lights. You held your paper cup with frozen hands, like someone trying hard to understand. The city moves so fast around our feet, but somehow time slowed down on that small street. Your quiet smile beneath the winter air felt like the only warmth still living there. Some people heal you without even trying. Warm hands, cold city nights, two tired souls beneath fluorescent lights. You looked at me like I could still be saved, even when my heart was full of rain. Some strangers become home for a little while. Morning came too quickly through the fogged up glass, another fragile moment slipping past. The station speakers echoed through the cold, while your soft goodbye still shook my soul. Now every winter carries traces of you, in empty cafes and skies of blue. I still walk slowly through the downtown glow, searching for a feeling I used to know. Funny how the smallest touch can stay forever. Warm hands, cold city rain. Loving you felt gentle, not insane. You were comfort in my restless mind, a rare kind of peace that's hard to find. Some nights still whisper everything we lost. And if this crowded city brings you back someday, I'll leave the window open in case you choose to stay. Warm hands, cold city skies, I still see your shadow passing by, though the season changed and we moved on. Part of us still lingers in this song. Some love disappears slowly, like snow before the dawn. There's an empty seat beside the window now, where your quiet smile used to somehow make rainy evenings feel less gray and keep loneliness away. The cafe owner still remembers your name. He glanced at the chair, then looked away. Outside headlights drifted through the rain, like memories crossing through my brain. Some absences slowly become part of the room. Empty seat by the window light, still holding on to pieces of the night. You were warmth inside my tired chest, a fleeting little place to rest. Some people leave gently, but stay everywhere. The same old jazz record softly played while steam rose slowly from my tray. I caught myself smiling for a second there, like you were still sitting in that chair. The city moved quietly outside the glass, like it understood certain things don't last. And every stranger walking through the door makes me look up once more. Funny how the heart keeps waiting without reason. Empty seat beneath cafe skies, still reflected in my tired eyes. You were peace inside my noisy days. Now your memory softly stays. Some nights feel frozen inside coffee smoke. And maybe somewhere far from here tonight, you still search for little bits of light, like the warmth we found before goodbye. Under rainy skies, empty seat by the window, rain still whispering softly through the pain. Though the world moved forward endlessly, part of you still quietly lives with me. Some hearts stay connected even after the ending. There's a tiny cafe near the ocean line, where tired people go to lose track of time. The owner leaves old records spinning slow, while evening lights begin to glow. He used to sit beside the corner wall, watch watching sleepy shadows rise and fall. The smell of coffee drifting through the air made loneliness feel easier to bear. Some places quietly become part of your soul. Corner cafe dreams and faded lights, two lonely hearts hiding from the night. You were peace inside my noisy mind, a little bit of calm that's hard to find. Some nights stay gentle long after they end. The trains rolled softly by the shore, like distant memories knocking at the door. You laughed softly at something small I said, while rain clouds gathered overhead. Now every empty seat reminds me still of little moments time can't kill. And every warm piano melody feels like you're sitting next to me. Funny how the smallest nights can stay forever. Corner cafe dreams remain, floating quietly through the rain. You were comfort in my colder days, now your shadow slowly fades away. Some love leaves traces in ordinary rooms, and somewhere underneath another sky, maybe you still wonder why certain places hurt to leave behind, even after time. Corner cafe dreams tonight, still glowing softly underneath the lights. Though the city changed without a sound, your memory still quietly hangs around. Some hearts keep wondering back to where they healed. We met inside a tiny corner shop, rain outside and old songs playing soft. You drew little circles on your coffee sleeve, like you were trying not to think of leaving. Your laughter floated lightly through the air, making lonely evenings easier to bear. I didn't know back then what we would lose, I only knew the room felt less blue. Maybe some connections happen for one season. Paper cup hearts in the midnight cafe, trying to hold feelings that slowly fade. You and I were delicate from the start, temporary warmth for fragile hearts. Still I replay your voice on rainy afternoons. The train station hummed beneath neon signs, while your hand brushed softly close to mine. For a second everything felt clear, like maybe love had finally appeared. Now the same old chair sits by the door, but you don't walk in anymore. And every quiet song the speakers play pulls another memory from yesterday. Funny how goodbye can arrive so quietly. Paper cup hearts and city rain, somebody leaves but the feeling remains. You were comfort in my tired bones, a little bit of light inside the cold. Some moments disappear, but never really die. And somewhere under Tokyo lights, you might still think of me at night, holding another coffee cup alone, listening to songs that sound like home. Paper cup hearts beneath cafe lights, lonely people passing through the night. Though the seasons change without a sound, your memory still quietly hangs around. Rain keeps falling softly through the sleepless night. Your sweater's still hanging near the bedroom door, like part of you still lives here anymore. I poured another coffee I don't really need, watching blurry headlights drift across the street. Somewhere downtown, the trains still run on time, while my thoughts keep circling you tonight. Maybe healing happens little bit by bit. Half awake beneath the city glow, holding on to feelings I should let go. You were warmth inside my restless chest, a quiet kind of love that felt like rest. Now the silence answers where your voice once lived. Morning shadows slowly filled the room, while old jazz records played familiar tunes. I traced your handwriting left beside the sink, like memories disappear if you don't think. Outside strangers hurried through the rain. Inside I kept replaying yesterday. Funny how the smallest things remain long after people change. Some nights feel endless when your heart stays open. Half awake and breathing slow, trying to forgive the things I'll never know. You were comfort in my colder days. Now your ghost still lingers in the rain. Some love fades quietly, but never really leaves. And maybe somewhere far from here you still hear our favorite songs, wondering if I miss you too. After all this time gone by, half awake through Tokyo blue, every sleepless night still leads me back to you. Though the seasons moved without a sound, your memory still quietly hangs around. Some hearts keep beating for love already gone. Putting blue in the water down the street, where the lonely people quietly retreat. Soft jazz floating through the evening air, like old feelings still hanging somewhere. You wore your oversized coat in the rain, trying hard to laugh away the pain. I remember how your tired eyes looked like unfinished stories in a half-read book. Every little moment feels heavier at night. Blue window, midnight glow, somebody I loved a long time ago. City lights dancing across your face, like time was slowing down inside that place. I still miss the silence we used to understand. Coffee steam fading slowly in the dark, like old conversations leaving tiny marks outside. Strangers pass like drifting smoke. Inside we held on to unfinished hope. Now the trains keep moving every single day, but some memories never fade away. Every rainy evening pulls me back to your shadow underneath the black umbrella. Maybe certain people never really leave. Blue window, rainy town, love looks different when the lights go down. You were warmth inside my streets. And if we met tomorrow, would we speak the same, or just pass each other like strangers in the stays with me. Some loves fade softly, but never truly end. The rooftop bar was quiet in the rain. Old love songs drifting through the pain. You used to pull me close beneath the lights, like we could stop the passing night. The skyline shimmered silver, blue, and gold, while your warm hands slowly lost their hold. I never noticed how goodbye could start before it reaches the heart. Some people fade slowly while standing right beside you. Slow dancing alone tonight, holding on to echoes in the light. You were warmth inside my restless bones. Now I'm learning how to be alone. Some nights keep turning like old vinyl songs. The bartender wiped glasses near the end, while only strangers quietly pretended that every laugh inside the crowded room wasn't hiding little wounds. Now every rainy rooftop feels the same, full of tiny ghosts that know your name. And every midnight melody I hear still sounds like you were here. Funny how the silence feels louder after love. Slow dancing under city skies, trying not to break down tonight. You were calm inside my stormy chest, a fleeting kind of peace and rest. Some hearts move slowly even after goodbye. And somewhere underneath another moon, maybe you still hear these tunes, remembering how we used to sway before love slipped away. Slow dancing alone again, with sleepy lights and falling rain. Though the world keeps spinning endlessly, part of you still softly moves with me. Some love never leaves, it only changes shape. The rain had finally stopped outside, but little puddles still held the city lights. You sat across from me in silence again, like strangers pretending to be friends. The cafe smelled like old books and smoke, while tired jazz melodies quietly broke. You looked exhausted from carrying pain, I looked the same. Sometimes love arrives after people already changed. A little too late beneath Tokyo skies, two fragile hearts with tired eyes. You reached for me when the world turned cold, but some stories can't be retold. Some love finds you softly after the timing's gone. Station speakers echo through the rain while we walk slowly near the train. Your hand brushed mine for just a second there, like old feelings still live somewhere. Now every midnight alley feels unreal, like memories learning how to heal. And every song drifting from passing cars sounds like unfinished scars. Funny how the heart still waits without permission. A little too late, but still sincere. You were warmth inside my hardest year. Though the city carried us apart, you still quietly live inside my heart. Some nights stay heavy, even after dawn. Of your name, though the seasons changed and moved ahead, part of us still lingers in my chest. Some hearts keep hoping, even when they shouldn't. Coffee cup still sits beside the sink, like you just left and didn't have time to think. Morning sunlight slowly fills the room, but somehow everything still feels blue. The hallway echoes when I walk alone. Every little sound reminds me of home. I never noticed silence this loud before, since you stopped walking through that door. Some endings happen without warning signs, softly gone into the midnight haze, leaving little pieces in familiar places. You were warmth inside my tired soul. Now this city only feels cold. Some love disappears slowly, like smoke in rainy air. The old cafe still plays our favorite songs, while strangers quietly keep moving on. Outside the neon flickers in the storm. Inside I still search for your warmth. The waiter smiled and asked about your name. I just nodded softly through the pain. Funny how a single empty chair can make the whole room feel unfair. Maybe certain memories never stop breathing. Softly gone beneath Tokyo lights, like fading headlights in the night. You were peace inside my restless days. Now your shadow never fades away. Some hearts keep waiting, even after goodbye. And somewhere in another part of town, you might still hear these same old sounds, wondering if I still think of you like I always do. Softly gone but not erased, still living quietly in this space. Though the seasons change without a word, your voice remains in every hurt. Some people leave gently, but stay forever inside. Coffee steam rising through the quiet room, old jazz floating softly in the gloom. You traced little hearts beside your cup, like you were scared to bring the future up. Outside, rainwater gathered near the curb. Inside, your tired smile still gently hurt. The cafe smelled like cinnamon and cold, and stories neither one of us had told. Some feelings hide themselves inside ordinary moments. Your name and steam upon the cafe glass, trying to hold on to something that won't last. You were comfort in my stormy mind, a rare kind of peace that's hard to find. Some nights stay frozen inside coffee smoke. Just dim the lights around the room, while city shadows quietly bloomed. You leaned your head against the window frame and softly whispered you were tired of pain. Now every rainy evening feels the same, like the weather somehow learned your name. And every cup I hold alone at night still carries traces of your life. Funny how small memories can still keep you warm. Your name and steam and amber lights still floating softly through my nights. You were warmth inside my lonely chest, a temporary place my heart could rest. Some love fades slowly, like rain down the glass. Somewhere underneath another sky, maybe you still wonder why certain people never disappear, even after years. Your name and steam still drifts around inside every quiet cafe sound. Though the season changed without goodbye, part of you still breathes beneath the night. Some hearts stay connected